this border will be hardened.
You really believe that?
How can it not be?
Do you think that in our lifetime there will be a united Ireland?
I think there may be. I think it will be
Maybe.
something.
See, you wouldn't have said that 10 years ago, would you?
People are talking about a border poll, they're talking about joint authority, they're talking about Brexit may lead to United Ireland.
Mrs. Thatcher tells us that republic must have some say in our province. We say never, 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 never.
I have so many memories of coming down these border roads and suddenly checkpoints will appear, or Marines or paratroopers will come out, and it's so different now.
And I, as a child, remember sitting in the back, turning that corner we've just turned, looking down this road and just seeing maybe about 18 or 20 paratroopers and 4 or 5 RUC. And
that was the world we lived in.
And that was the world we lived in.
You have a bull in that field?
We did.
Is he a saucy customer?
I hope not today. He hasn't been. The only sauce that I want to see in him at some point is barbecue. We're standing here early in the morning and you would have had at least 3 helicopters buzzing constantly. If they weren't ferrying supplies in or to another watchtower just in the distance, they were ferrying supplies to the watchtowers behind us. I firmly believe we're going to have a hard Brexit. I can't see how we're not, given where the Conservative Party in the UK is. That it's very scary that you stick any kind of a hard border along that 300-mile stretch, you're saying to a sizable chunk of the population, young people here, that this country is being repartitioned. It's going to cause resentment. And unfortunately, there are still people around who will want to
manipulate that resentment.
Of course, they will. Absolutely.
Both you and I remember this place when it was violent, it was dangerous, when it was very intolerant. Do you think there's any danger we will go back to those days?
I would certainly hope not, but I think people have to be realistic about the situation here. There is a time of uncertainty for the future, and an uncertainty then that leaves a vacuum. People are talking about a border poll, they're talking about joint authority, they're talking about Brexit may lead to United Ireland. We've faced greater difficulties in the past and we'll face these things in the future, but hopefully it won't be through violence.
What would a united Ireland mean to you?
I personally am a member of the United Kingdom. I'm a British citizen. I will remain always a British citizen.
Do you ever think at the back of your thoughts that eventually it's going to happen?
I think it's always a possibility there, but I have to say I think those are defeatist attitudes. I've heard people recently say, who surprised me, they said, would it be any worse off? And I think that's what propaganda does. But hopefully the Unionist will see through those things and get back to where their first love is, and that remains the Queen and country.
Do you think that in our lifetime there will be a united Ireland?
I think there may be. I think it will be
Maybe.
something.
See, you wouldn't have said that 10 years ago, would you?
10 years ago I would have thought that a united Ireland was a very distant possibility. Now I think it's a more real possibility, and the reason I believe that is that the economic interests of the people of both sides in Northern Ireland and both parts of Ireland are coming together rather than being divided, and I think that Brexit underlines the common interests that Irish people have as opposed to the interests of the Tory party in Britain.
What's interesting about this area is that Sinn Féin have been gaining support here, but that really has very little, if anything, to do with their campaign for a united Ireland. It's about much more basic issues. Do people around here really care about a united Ireland?
Well, I suppose some people do, but in this area the people are probably more worried about hand-to-mouth and how they exist day to day rather than the United Ireland. We're 280 miles away from the north, so on my day to day it doesn't really affect us here. It might affect my children or my grandchildren, but affecting me I don't know. I don't think it'll have a big impact on my life.
Come on, come on, come on here. Come on.
Don't be